I became an Arsenal fan in 2003 during the Invincible season. Because then I became an Arsenal fan. And all my life, I've seen Manchester United to be a very massive football club. And it's a club I deeply respect. In as much as the rivalry between Arsenal and Manchester United is existent, or does exist, I still have a lot of respect for the club. This is a very historical club. And the decline of Manchester United really bothers me. I don't know why it bothers me so, but it bothers me. And it also, I think the heart of the problem is how a club this massive can fall so massively. How can a club like Manchester United be 16th or at one time 17th position on the Premier League table? How can a club that massive, that big, fall so low? That is unacceptable. And I've noticed that a lot of the Manchester United fans are beginning to accept some of this mediocrity. And I understand when the norm, the situation becomes the norm, oftentimes you forget what you once were. And as an outsider looking at Manchester United, this is a massive club. This is a massive, in my eyes, comparable to the likes of Real Madrid and Barcelona. At least bigger than Barcelona, in my opinion. But look at how it has fallen. And during this Europa League final, I didn't really have any skin in the game. I didn't really care who won. Tottenham wins, fine. Man U wins, fine. You know, for the British people, they will say, "Oh, why should you want Manchester United to win?" But they don't understand the kind of rivalry, the kind of bitterness, hatred that exists between Arsenal and Manchester United fans in Africa. It's something you guys can't fathom. But in Africa, the hatred runs deep. We don't have Tottenham fans here. They are very, very, very rare. So when you come from a place where you've competed, you've bantered these people for years, with an underlying mutual respect for a very, very long time, and suddenly they are so inept, they can't string one or two passes together. The Manchester United DNA is lost. When I was growing up, I found Manchester United so intimidating. I remember our Champions League run, Arsenal versus Man U, when Ronaldo scored that free kick and the useless Ammonia, I beg his pardon. Well, he was useless in that competition. When he was at the post and Ronaldo beat him at his own side. And you say I shouldn't call him useless. You guys are kidding me. So I remember some of the matches we used to play. 1, 2, 3, Tevez, Rooney, Ronaldo, and they're in your post. Goal. Devastating counter-attacks. I remember some matches we used to play against Manchester United. I felt like we dominated possession. We did well. But you just felt like you were playing against your elder brothers. They were so devastating. They were ruthless. They were animals. But now I play them and I'm relaxed. I think the only time, it was the last match Arsenal played against Manchester United. I think that was it at Old Trafford where Raya made those last minute saves and whatnot, and Rice had a good performance. But generally, they don't frighten me. I am not bothered. I used to piss my pants when we used to play Manchester United in the mid 2000s. I used to be afraid of them. I don't have any fear of them anymore. And the whole league doesn't fear Manchester United anymore. What a shame when you have owners who don't care about the club. That's what pains me the most, I think. That a club that big can have owners who don't have the love for the club like others do. Well, it's also reminiscent of what we have in Arsenal with the Cronkies, even though they are slightly better. But I don't think it gives me any pleasure to see Manchester United fall. And I think it actually affects football globally. If Manchester United goes down, they have to rise again. People say, oh, they cannot be relegated. Dude, 17th. If one team was worse or two teams were worse, if you didn't have a Tottenham, you could have been relegated. What are you talking about? Do you know how close that is? Unbelievable. Even when Arsenal was in the weeds, during our serious banter era, we weren't this bad. Come on. It's terrible. It's terrible. No big club has fallen so drastically. You guys have 3 European championships. 3. You have 20 league titles, about 14 FA Cups. You're not talking about, do you know your global reach? Do you know your global appeal? Do you understand your fan base? Have you forgotten who you guys are? No, man, you guys have forgotten who you are. Damn. Gives me no pleasure, I tell you. Gives me no pleasure. Like and subscribe.